Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Ron Bunch, President and CEO of the Bowling Green Area Chamber, and I want to offer a thanks for Gary Dillard. Gary's been our longtime chairman of the ITA. He had planned to be here today to sort of be your master of ceremonies, but at the last minute he couldn't make it. So he sends his regrets, but he's very excited about today's announcement. So I want to thank you all for being here today. I think this announcement of a new company joining our Transpark is super exciting. Can't wait to hear from the leadership at Nova and really to hear about the different facets of the project. We are very honored of the team that comes together every time to win projects like this. And we have some folks on Zoom today that I wanted to just quickly recognize before we get underway. And if I miss any elected official or other official that we need to recognize, if you just please put it in the chat and we'll make sure to recognize you, because we do very much appreciate you all being available. But we do have several leaders from Governor Beshear's office. We have Mark Lord from Congressman Brett Guthrie's office. We have some of our colleagues for the Cabinet for Economic Development here, as well as having Judge Buchanan, Magistrate Doug Gorman, Magistrate Ron Cummings, our Mayor Bruce Wilkerson, and City Manager Jeff Meisel, along with Commissioner Sue Perigin. Did I miss any of other elected officials, state or local, that I should make sure to recognize before we get underway? Okay, if I have, just if you'll hit us up in the chat, we'll make sure to recognize you all. Once again, thanks everyone for joining. We couldn't be more excited to announce this investment job creation project by Nova Steel. Having them come to the Transpark and to set up shop here and connect with one of our largest manufacturers is very, very exciting. So we very much appreciate you all being here. We appreciate our President's Club investors that support economic development and the broad economic development team that comes together to win projects like this. And so without further ado, I'm going to have Tara tee up Governor Beshear doing his welcome and congratulations to the company and our community.
I look forward.
Back to me. Well, we really appreciate the governor and his comments today. Very glad to have their support. He was happy to be able to do a video, but would rather have been able to be involved live with us. But it's always good to have the support of the governor and his team and the Cabinet for Economic Development. So thank you to them for that. I'm very excited next to introduce the President and CEO of Nova Steel, soon to be our newest corporate citizen, Mr. Scott Jones.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you see me? I can't see me. There we go. Okay. Well, I don't want to see myself, but in any case, thank you very much, Ron. We're very excited as well to be part of the Bowling Green community, manufacturing community, and we really appreciate the speed with which you've kind of helped make this happen. As you know, we're kind of under the gun to get this project up and ready by next summer. And we feel that the service from everyone in Bowling Green was great. And we're going to just refer to some people specifically that have helped us out here. Some I've met, some I have not met, and look forward to meeting in the upcoming year as we get going on this project. The Kentucky Cabinet for Economic Development, Secretary Larry Hayes and Commissioner Jeff Taylor. You just heard from the Kentucky State Governor, Andy Beshear, in his office. Thank you very much. Bowling Green Area of Commerce Economic Development Team. Ron, you were just, as you're leading this Zoom call, thank you. We've met you on a couple of occasions and you've been great so far. And we look forward to working with the Tennessee Valley Authority and the Senior Vice President of Economic Development, John Bradley. Warren Rural Electric Cooperative, CEO Dwayne McDonald. And all of the South Central Kentucky's elected officials, including Mayor Bruce Wilkerson, I look forward to meeting, as well as Executive Judge Mike Buchanan, who I see on the screen. Mike, how are you? Just to give you a brief overview, we're a company that it's a family business. It started off in 1979 by my father. He was a pretty good entrepreneur. It was a pretty small company when it started, and we've since grown into a company that has 20 divisions in Canada, United States, and Mexico. Maybe 30% of our business is in the automotive business. And we're a diverse steel manufacturing company. And outside of automotive, we produce structural tubing, steel pipe for plumbing and heating and fire sprinkler work. We have a pickling facility, slitting facility, including ultra high strength slitting for lightweighting automotive cars. That's the new type of direction the steel industry is taking to save on fuel and help hopefully extend the range for electric cars. And of course, we make a lot of automotive tubing. That's what we're going to be doing down in Bowling Green, but with kind of a different manufacturing method, which I'll let Tom talk to you about. But basically, in the automotive industry, we supply products for structural frames primarily, structural components for cars and trucks. We're a company that invests responsibly. We embrace technology and automation, and we like to always buy the best and safest equipment. And I think another important part of our company is we like to pay fair wages, and we like to share profit. And we think that's how successful companies survive long term and do well by sharing in the success of the company. In terms of why we chose Bowling Green, I think, Ron, you realize we have a very good customer right next to us. We've been working with Magna for many, many years. They have a large manufacturing facility in Bowling Green, and we think we're bringing a solution that they are currently not receiving from one of our competitors in Ohio. And we think it's important to have business which is almost like a farm to table principle, where you get really close to your customer and they have that confidence and they feel secure that if there's a problem, they're 2 minutes away rather than hours and hours away. So we like the proximity of Bowling Green. We hear there's a good workforce down there. We're excited to get working with the people in the community to start finding people to work in this facility. And it is a great location. We had been looking in the Tennessee area about 3-4 years ago. We could not find anything that we liked. And, this whole Kentucky, Tennessee, southeastern U.S. is a big growth area for automotive. So it's a great location for us. And so far, from what we've seen, a lot of business-friendly policies, which we're certainly not used to up in Canada. I'd like to see some of this goodwill spread up to north of the border, where we could get a little bit more interest in the importance of manufacturing in countries such as the US and Canada. So thank you very much for being so open-armed and accepting us in Bowling Green, and we really look forward to getting going in the next year or two.
Thank you so much. We couldn't be more excited about you all joining our business community. And we really enjoyed working with you and with Tom and with Mark Lloyd, who's helped on this endeavor. So anything you need, I'll be your existing business guy. So we'll help you through all your future growth in Bowling Green and Warren County. So I very much appreciate you all joining our business community. Next, I get the distinct pleasure of introducing the Vice President, Corporate Vice President, Mr. Tom Stearns, for his comments.
Well, good morning. Thank you, Ron. I would like to thank everyone attending today, along with those behind the scenes that have helped us with this project. My speech is going to be a little shorter. I think Scott took a lot of my notes, which works out well for me. But this is a very special day for Nova Steel. But it's just the first step of an exciting journey. We believe Bowling Green is the ideal location for our facility, as it's a gateway to this region of the country. Our plant will produce critical automotive parts used in pickup trucks and SUVs. We'll be installing precision roll forming equipment, tube lasers, tube bending and fabrication equipment, along with a significant amount of robotics. This is just the first phase of a growth strategy that is planned within this park. The first phase will start immediately with production-ready parts by summer of 2021. Our growth strategy includes additional expansions within the park. We are ready to take on this challenge and appreciate the support of the Bowling Green community. Thank you very much. And again, we are really pleased to be welcomed into Kentucky.
Tom, thank you so much. We're so very excited to have you here too. And I think you're going to hear that in the comments of our elected leadership who's going to be joining us next. Just a quick note, I understand we had some technical difficulties with the governor's video. So after Eric Walker makes his comments, we're going to try to circle back around and replay that for those of you all on the Zoom call. So next, I get the distinct pleasure of introducing the man who really had the vision for the Trans Park in the first place, our illustrious Judge Executive, Mr. Michael Buchanan.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir.
And thank you, Tom and Scott. We appreciate you all being here with us, and certainly appreciate the great decision that you all have made to locate here in Bowling Green and Warren County. We're very honored to have you, and a company like Nova Steel is just one that we always cherish. I've had a lot of opportunities and had the honor of speaking at numerous economic development events. As our area and our region and our county have flourished over the last decade. But this project seems a little extra special to us because of our community has gone through unprecedented year. Our economic development team and many of our community partners have worked hard with Nova Steel to ensure that we bring you to our region. And we're very thankful that you made that decision. Every single person, every organization involved, state, TVA, all of our local partners, everyone involved in this project was integral to its success. We pride ourselves on diverse, professional, and result-oriented approach to economic development here in South Central Kentucky. The leaders of our community and in our state understand the part that we all play. And we do everything in our power to make sure that we not only secure the project and that we get you to locate here, but then we want to make sure that you succeed once you're here. And without the hard work of all of our partners, their representatives, and their collaboration, we wouldn't be here today celebrating your company today. By bringing this business here, we're impacting, you are impacting, let me say it that way, you are impacting every area of our economy and accelerating the growth that's already been cultivated here in Bowling Green, Warren County, and South Central Kentucky. You'll continue to be a valued member of our community as long as you're here, and continue to grow and expand operations here. And we hope you'll expand sooner than later. To the Nova Steel team, we thank you for your confidence in the region, and we welcome you with open arms. To those of our partners who are involved in this project, we're so very grateful for your continued support, and we look forward to working with you all on future projects. Mark, Ron, Tom, Scott, thank you all so much. And anything that the county can do for you within our power, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And Judge, again, thank you so much for your vision in creating the Trans Park and the partnership that you've put together with the city and the business climate that you and the city collaborate to maintain in our area. It's been tremendously important to our existing companies and new companies that come here too. So thank you so much, Judge.
Thank you, Ron.
Next, I get the distinct honor of introducing our mayor, and they're the other half of the investment portfolio with the county. The city and the county work together very closely to fund and support the Trans Park, as well as building the wonderful business climate that both our citizens and our companies enjoy. And so without further ado, I'd like to turn it over to our mayor, Bruce Wilkerson.
Good morning, Ron. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. And I also want to thank all of you for being here. We're so glad you could join us today as we celebrate this monumental announcement for our community. It's an honor to be able to participate in this ceremony because all of our community leaders are deeply committed to helping the people of South Central Kentucky by bringing great companies and good jobs to this region. It takes a team of dedicated and driven people working together in Bowling Green and in Frankfort to ensure that a company can be successful here. And I know our leaders will make that happen for Nova Steel. Again, I want to thank Mr. Jones, Mr. Stearns, and Nova Steel for choosing Bowling Green and the Kentucky Trans Park. And I look forward to seeing all of the lives that you will change for the better in South Central Kentucky. Thank you again so much on behalf of the city of Bowling Green.
Mayor, thank you again for you and your wonderful team. We love working with City Manager Jeff Meisel and your team at the city. They're wonderful to work with on every aspect of every project we work. And we do really appreciate the partnership between you and the county. And many of our other communities in Kentucky are envious of that partnership. So thanks for all you all do. Next, we do have our chairman of the board for the chamber, but in today's role, he's actually sitting in as a representative of the Economic Development Authority that we have, the Bowling Green Area Economic Development Authority. So Mr. Eric Walker will be joining us, and he's representing the EDA from the standpoint of the spec building that we built in the park. And so that partnership between the EDA and the Trans Park has led to quite a bit of success. And we really are appreciative to have Eric's leadership of the chamber and his involvement with the EDA and the ITA, as a matter of fact. So Eric, I'll turn it over to you.
Ron, thank you so much. Just to make sure you can hear me.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right. Well, great. Tom and Scott, we welcome you to the community, and just let you know how excited that I am here today and be able to join in a celebration of bringing yet another manufacturer to our wonderful community. The judge and mayor said it best when they spoke about how many lives this company will positively impact because of their presence in South Central Kentucky. We are honored that Nova Steel has chosen to call this area home, and undoubtedly will they be a large part of continued success of our region. The investment they have chosen to make here is not just about the $70 million or the 110 jobs. So we're very happy about that part. It's also about their investment in the talented people and passion that exists here in our community. Nova's project scope over 5 years will bring about great change in our Trans Park and will create numerous opportunities. This will create an economic impact of close to $375 million in our community. Let me say that again, $375 million in our community. That's huge. I'm thrilled to see the economic development team's hard work pay off, and I'm excited to welcome Nova Steel into our great community. Back to you, Ron.
Thank you, Eric, and really appreciate your leadership on all the different boards you serve on and your leadership at U.S. Bank. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to attempt to throw it back to our team to see if we can play the governor's video again, this time with audio.
Hello, everyone, and good morning. As much as I'd love for us to be together today to celebrate this great accomplishment from Nova Steel, I'm glad to join you virtually in congratulating both the company and the Bowling Green community on this fantastic development for Kentucky. Being part of Team Kentucky is a commitment to leading by example, and you are each doing that today with the decision to host this announcement via Zoom in lieu of an in-person event. I look forward to the day we can return to on-site celebrations bringing entire communities together. But for now, I appreciate you taking the actions necessary to protect yourselves, your families, and those around you. Nova Steel couldn't have chosen a better location to ensure its success than right here in Kentucky. The company joins more than 220 primary metals facilities in the Commonwealth, which already employ over 25,000 Kentuckians. As a supplier for major Kentucky industries like automotive and agricultural related manufacturing, our state will be a perfect fit to drive forward Nova's business in our state and across the central United States. Nova Steel's Bowling Green operation will be its 35th Canadian-owned facility to locate in Kentucky. We are proud of the strong relationship we've built over the past decades with our neighbors to the north. Canada is our #1 export destination and the 4th largest international investor in our state. I'm happy to see Nova Steel add to that already strong relationship and bring additional international investment to Kentucky. Most importantly, we appreciate Nova Steel creating quality, high-paying jobs for Kentucky families. The prospect of 110 full-time employees averaging $31 an hour, including benefits, that's a great opportunity for all those families in and around Warren County. Nova Steel, congratulations, and thank you for deciding to be a part of our goal to build a stronger, better Kentucky. To the City of Bowling Green, Warren County, and our utility partners, thank you for continuing to ensure the community is prepared for great economic development opportunities like this one. I know there is much more to come. Hello, everyone, and good morning. As much as I'd love for us to be together today to celebrate this.
It was so good, we decided to play it again for y'all. So anybody wants me to send to you, we can send you the link to the video so you can listen to it before you go to bed at night too. So we deeply appreciate Governor and everyone else, but most importantly, we appreciate Scott and Tom and Mark and their investment, their commitment, their uplifting of so many different families and being part of the supply chain and being part of the business community here. We're looking forward to an amazing future together. I think you could hear from all the speakers, you can count on all of us to be there with you every step of the way as you grow and establish operations here in Bowling Green. So we look forward to working with you through all of this and continued growth. Call on us anytime. I also want to thank our broader economic development team. It takes a lot of different players working together seamlessly to win these projects. I also want to thank our President's Club investors. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank our economic development team at the Chamber, Jason Lemley, Christian Howard, Tara Skaggs, Melissa Jessup, and Meredith Rosansky, who worked together to pull all the details of these projects together. Without their day in and day out efforts, we wouldn't be able to pull these things together and then execute on the promises that are made to our companies. And so we really appreciate the team effort from state to utilities to local that make these things possible. And most importantly of all, we do appreciate the investment and the commitment to job creation by the leadership at Nova Steel. So thank you all for being here today. Thank you, President's Club investors, for supporting economic development and helping us to celebrate this new milestone with Nova Steel joining us in the Kentucky Trans Park. Thank you so very much, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.